Alright, so welcome to the after work video. A little bit late start today. That's not necessarily a bad thing as long as I can put in an hour at least. So we've got a bit of an interesting situation. I finished all of the topic by topic study that I had planned to do. So now we've got kind of a more free-form study. So I've got a number of things I can do. One of the things I can do is build out these code snippets and then start to just memorize some of the configurations. So when I sit down on test day, I'm not kind of grasping at straws, using help apropos, using trace options to try to figure out just how the basic configuration should be. So that I'm pretty excited by the idea of that. The other thing is, it looked like in one of the free workbooks I found there was a full day lab challenge with answers, so I could go through that, set that up. So got lots of options. So I guess I'm not sure what to work on. I guess I'm kind of interested in the full day lab challenge, but at the same time, those code snippets I think are really gonna pay off to memorize. So let's go ahead, just because it's going to be a little bit easier, and I'm kind of fried right now. Let's do the code snippets. Okay, so last time we actually got a start on this. Keep going. Okay, so we've got protocol independent routing. So yeah. Let's take, so the next step, it looks like it's static routing. Alright, and then we've got routing policy. Okay, and then we'll just say OSPF, I know what it stands for. Okay. OSPF. Area types, OSPF, ASB, ABR, summarization. Okay. OSPF authentication. OSPF multi-area link, and then OSPF distribution, OSPF traffic engineering. Oh, sorry, OSPF engineering. Okay. OSPF database control. OSPF. Okay. So the next one is going to be ISIS. Let's do this. So, oh yeah, so ISIS, and then that's just the regular one. Okay, and now ISIS global authentication, ISIS policies. ISIS summary. distribution. Yeah, I'm really fading fast. Very, very hungry right now, but I ate a lot already, so it doesn't really matter. So I can't really eat more because I'm already over my calories for today. Oh man, I've never been more hungry right now. I'm kind of thinking I might need to eat, but like that doesn't sound like a good idea for my weight. I guess I can eat a little bit more. But it just sounds like a bad idea to eat because I've first of all I've eaten more than enough calories today. Second of all, I'm in the middle of doing this. I don't want to stop this to go and eat, especially when I've already had enough to eat. And third of all, okay, so let's just keep going. I'm about halfway done. So BUM stands for broadcast, multicast, broadcast unknown, unicast, and multicast. Those are things that can cause broadcast storms, so it's important to have a appropriate policy to handle them. Okay, so next one is going to be EVPN. I think I will take a break. I'm really falling apart here, so let's take a break and come back. Okay, I'm back from my break. Fortunately, I took a little bit longer than I expected, so this is basically just another video. It's the early morning video, a really rare one at that. But I've got about a half an hour, 45 minutes. I've got to take care of something today right away at 7 a.m. Oh my god. But yeah, so let's continue building out these code snippets. I guess I'm not entirely sure what the best thing for me to do is right now, but one thing I do know is that if I were to do a memorization exercise, I would need as much time as possible for that. So basically my reasoning in right now dealing with memorization stuff is to allow myself as much time for that as I possibly can. So I think we got all the way through a lot of this just in 15 minutes in the first video. But we've still got VPN. So basically all I'm doing right now is just writing down the basic. So basically I'm planning to just memorize some code snippets that I can help myself during the exam. So it won't exactly. It's really not the best strategy to just use as. It's not like I'm going to sit down on test day, see every question, and there's something called brain dumping that is really highly discouraged, to the point where you can have your certs revoked for doing it. And so what brain dumping is, in my understanding, is basically just getting access to the actual test, memorizing the questions, and then sitting down on test day and entering in the questions as you memorize them, without understanding any of the underlying concepts behind them, or why the answer is correct that you memorized, or even if the answer is correct that you memorized. Brain dumping, from what I understand, can be detected by there being patterns of answers that aren't typical for people who have not just simply gotten a copy of the exam and answered it. I mean, of course, it's going to be difficult to detect, because if somebody's just getting all the right answers, you can't really just automatically say that they're brain dumping. But this is definitely not brain dumping. I did all of the yeah, I mean, there's not even multiple choice questions on this, so I don't even know if any of these code snippets will show up. It's just a way for me to kind of give myself a starting point. It's a kind of like a growing medium. So I've been watching a lot of gardening videos lately, because YouTube has a lot of people, I think, are concerned about how they're going to get their food in the United States right now. Not because there's a food shortage, just because of how unpredictable and wild everything has been politically here. So YouTube has been recommending to me a lot of gardening videos, and I have been partaking. So gardening's on the brain, and that's, I think, the best analogy for me for what this is. This is basically a growing medium for me on the test. So I come in and I have these, code snippets, and they're basically like growing mediums, and I sit down. It's like, oh, well, I know these lines here, oh, okay, this is a VPLS question, and then, okay. And then I can use the troubleshooting commands that I did. I can use the help apropos. I can use trace options. I should be pretty well prepared going in, especially if I use these last few weeks. I think I've still got like about 3 weeks. We're very rapidly moving to the 2-week mark, effectively. Okay, so I've got time for, I can do one more, and then I've got to take a quick break again. I'll be back sooner though than like over 12 hours. Yeah, this kind of stuff I'm really familiar with. L3 VPN I found was actually pretty easy to do in my home lab, so I'm pretty confident with that. Okay, so I'll be back shortly. Okay, I'm back a little bit faster this time than 12 hours. I do need to be very aware of the time though, and about 6:50, 6:55, go take a ride. Okay, so the next one's going to be L3 VPN target communities without route target. Okay. Yeah, the other important thing to know about these notes that I got from a former coworker is that they are for version 960, not 961. It's a little bit kind of concerning that I've never heard of like BSR, but you know, that might be one of the topics that was taken off of the exam. So one of the things I could probably do is go back over this and trim it down. Yeah, and the sparse mode I think is the only mode that's going to be on the test, at least in this version. In the other version, so this might be a, let's see here. Okay, we'll just call this COS. So we've got this all done now. I'm not sure why it's in a box. Oh, okay. So they've got to be headings. So let's get rid of this. Oh. Where's the table of contents? Okay, so I think I did this horribly wrong. It's got to be, they've got to be headings in order to be part of a table of contents. And I don't know why they're in a box like that. I would rather they weren't in a box. Yeah, okay, headings you add to the document will appear here. Okay, so let's, okay, so I'm gonna just post these into Notepad and then back in so that it's just plain text, and then I can change them into headings. Okay, so let's change them to the smaller one. We're going to apply heading 3. Okay, so now these all have headings. So they should show up in the table of contents now. Aha, so yep, we've got everything looking good in the table of contents. Okay, so let's build out our code snippets, and let's see if maybe I can even insert a code box or something like that. Ah, script editor, perfect. Okay, so it would be nice if I could add a code box or something like that right here. I'm not sure how to do that. Okay, this is finally opening. Here we go. So we've got a few options here. We've got code blocks. That looks good enough to me. Lots of readings and a pretty high score, so that looks good. Okay, and that looks like the most popular one, so let's go with that one. Okay, give it permission. Okay, that looks good to me. So yeah, let's add a code block. It's going to be under add-ons. Okay, and we'll start a code block. Oops, so it looks like it refused to connect. Let's try it again. Oop, and it looks like I lost a section here. I used to have an extra bar up here. Oh, so it looks like I still have this equation. Yeah, I still have equation mode. Okay, so it's definitely not formatting something if I were to enter it as code. Huh. So it's just refusing to connect. Okay, so let's try closing it and reopening it. Okay, we won't need this anymore because it did get saved. Yeah, I think that was the problem, is that it switched over to my other account. But it just wasn't registering. It just wasn't showing that. Huh. Oh, maybe I need to give it permissions? I thought I gave it all permissions. Okay, so yeah, it is a result of having multiple accounts. So unfortunately this kind of sucks, but I can do it this way, open up incognito mode and sign in to ensure that I'm only signed in with one account, and that should work. Oh man. Perfect, okay. So language, do they have like a Cisco router or something? Probably not. Like Cisco iOS, like networking language or something like that. NOP-QRS. No, I don't see anything. Huh. Okay, well that's fine. It'll just automatically. Okay, we do want a background, I think. Oh, let's add some text. Oh, okay. So here's the actual block. So it looks like I put it in the wrong spot. Yeah. Okay, so the block is going to belong down here. So hopefully it shows up down here. So far I just don't see it at all. Okay, yeah, so unfortunately the code block just didn't show up at all now. I'm going to close my other screen so that I don't have that confusing green cursor from the other user accounts. Okay, so time to add a code block. Huh. Why is it not adding a code block? Why is it not? It's just not showing anything. Why is that happening? Why is it not? Oh, you know what? It looks like it's because it thinks that it's. Oh yeah, it's a heading. So let's change it to normal text. What the hell? But then it changes this. Like, I want it to do things that I tell it to do, only beginning where my cursor is and ending where a new line is. But instead it seems to just do it to the whole document. But that's not what I want at all. So if I set this to heading normal text, I want this to see if I. Oh no. I thought this was going to work that way. But if I set this to normal text, it changes the whole document to. Oh no, it changes everything from the start of the document down to my cursor to normal text, and it doesn't change things after. So if I were to put my cursor here, you would see all of these change to normal text, but system chassis would be unchanged. Oh, unless, of course. Okay, so it seems to behave pretty unpredictably. I wonder if I can do this. I can do my snippet, and then I can change this to normal text. Nope, that does the same thing where it behaves unpredictably. Okay, so I don't know how to get it to behave predictably. Clearly, my understanding of what my commands would do to this document is not accurate. Now why, maybe because it thinks that this is like a special title or something? I am so confused. I've never been more confused in my life right now. Oh, here we go. So now we've got a minus sign. Okay, so this seems to be a little bit better now. So maybe I can add a code snippet. Okay, I still can't add a code snippet though, for some reason. God damn it. Why can't I add a code snippet? Ah! Ah! I don't have, oh, I do have the paper towels. Ah. God, this is like, I hate this. I hate this so much. Like, just let me add a code snippet. Why is... Let me add a code snippet. Why is it blanked out? Yeah, I think it just works really buggy and wonky if you have multiple accounts. I might even still have, yeah, I'm still like logged in with the other one, so I'll close that. Maybe that makes it work better. Okay, working now. Okay, V131 is the version. Ah, so I've got V142. Maybe that's the problem. I need to go to V131. Oh, they're saying that the newer version works. I've got the newest version. God damn it. Ah. What the hell? Can I, why can't, please? Ah. Let's see here. So, code block to Google Doc. Oh, is that what I do? I need to type it and then highlight it and then do it? I'll do anything. Just let me know. As long as it works, I'll do anything. So let's do import requests var equals this var. Oh, so var equals var. So it seemed to be kind of working before. It was giving me a box like in a really weird spot. But like I wasn't able to move the box. Come on. What the hell? Okay, so this is showing up as normal text finally now. God damn it! Okay, well, this is going to be a bust. I think I'm just going to use something else besides Google Docs because this just isn't working. So I don't have anything else besides Google Docs. I mean, I always have Notepad++, but I want like syntax highlighting and all that sort of stuff. You know what I'm gonna do actually, I think, is just put it all right directly into Anki, because that's where it's gotta go eventually anyways. At least if I want to effectively memorize something. Oh, and I already have, I have cards already, but it's just to memorize the curriculum structure. I don't know why, I just thought that might be useful to memorize. But yeah, let's make a new deck. So we're going to go to decks. We're going to go to create deck. We're going to say JNCIE-SP code Snippets. Oh, with an I. What? Why do I not know how to spell this? Oh yeah, no, it's with an E. I got it right the first time. So, yep, JNCIE-SP code Snippets. Okay, so now we're going to add a card. It's going to be infrastructure. Okay, and then the back of the card will have, now can I add a code snippet here? Okay, I do have a HTML editor, so I can use tags in that. That might work. Yeah, that'll work for sure. Okay, so let's go back to this. Okay, so we won't need this anymore. It's just too buggy with those extra accounts. Okay, so I want to make one card, and then I can't delay this. This is going to be really bad if I don't go and do this thing that I need to do at 7. I would just feel so bad if I didn't go and do it. So it's voting. I haven't voted yet. So my plan is I'm going to do it at 7. If the line is just crazy, I'm going to come back at 12. If the line is just crazy hours out the door, I'll come back at 5. And if the line is crazy out the door, from what I understand, if you get in line, you will not be denied your right to vote as long as you're in the line before the polling station closes, which would be at 7. So if I'm in line at 5, I will be guaranteed, I will not lose my right to vote, at least not through my own incompetence. And I am more than willing to wait pretty much as long as I need to. But I do have to go to my job today. I do have to. I can skip a day of studying, but I'd rather not skip a day of work to vote, especially if I don't need to. But for this, like, again, like, this is not a political channel. This is a technical channel. It's just sometimes hard to keep my personal thoughts out of it, especially when these videos are like so long and so intense. Sometimes I just accidentally fall into doing that. Okay, so this is going to be my notes. So let's go and so we've got the configure exercises here. So infrastructure, yeah. So this is just the basic set system host name. So name, and we'll do name, and then set tweet big hierarchy. Okay, so I guess that's not going to work. Okay, so you can see what I'm attempting to do here. We're gonna have lots and lots of code snippets, and then I'm gonna memorize these to going to be kind of catalysts I can use to jog my memory and use alongside help apropos, use alongside trace options, and then of course use alongside the question mark, just to figure out things. This is just kind of to fill my brain with more possibilities of what things could be, so I'm not sitting at the test just kind of out of ideas and trying to learn something brand new using help apropos. Okay, so I'm going to click add. Alright, and then I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully lunchtime video. We'll see how this goes. If the line is just absolutely out the door, I will skip my lunchtime video practice and come back at 12. But I'm not expecting this to take me more than an hour. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.